I understand the Environmental Protection Authority, EPA, is issuing sweeping directives prohibiting the fabrication, importation, sale, and use of Changfan mining machines across Ghana, citing their devastating impact on the country's rivers and ecosystems. In a bid to enforce the law, they have begun an unannounced swoop this morning in the Amansie Central district of the Ashanti region to crack down on culprits. Let's go live to Nana Boachi, Nana Yao Jima, who is embedded with the EPA team and the security team as well on this video. Nana, you are there. I see something happening. Where are you and what's happening there now?
Grace, presently we are here at Changfan within the Ashanti region, and the Environmental Protection Authority, officials of the Environmental Protection Authority from the Greater Accra region, that's the headquarters, they are here within Changfan, Ashanti region to be precise, to clamp down on the usage of Changfan machines and also the fabrication of Changfan boats within the area. You know, last week the EPA issued a statement communicating a ban on the importation of Changfan engines, the fabrication of the boats into the country, and this is part of measures being adopted to deal with illegal mining within our river bodies in this country. As you know, the Changfan enclave is one of the areas where there is a lot of these Changfan machines and the boats being fabricated and used in here, and they thought it twice the need to start the clampdown from this area. As you can see, the CEO of the Environmental Protection Authority is now questioning some of the people who we found on the grounds who are fabricating some of these equipment into the country. We'll move on to the EPA CEO to have a brief conversation with her. So far, what she has found out on the ground. Madam, thank you and welcome to JoyNews.
Thank you.
You've been on the grounds for a few minutes, but I'm seeing a lot of questioning interaction. What have you found so far?
Yeah, so this shop, we've seen that the owner is a Chinese national, and we see that they're selling Changfan machines, they're selling the motor and other parts of what they use to mine in our river bodies. So we have to close them down. First, it's illegal to sell these floating machines that are used to mine in our river bodies. Mining in our river bodies is prohibited. We are not supposed to mine in the river bodies. So this shop supports equipment, or they sell equipment that are used to mine in our river bodies. And EPA is here to close down the shop and many other shops that support mining in our river bodies. We're trying to solve the problem of our river bodies, heavily polluted in the country. Whilst we're trying to clean our water bodies, whilst we try to clear people from mining in the water bodies, we can't allow the shop that provide a support system for them to operate. And they actually do not have permits to sell the equipment that they sell to Ghanaians. They hide under a disguise that their machines are also used for agricultural purposes. And we clearly know that these, especially in this area, they are used for mining in our water bodies. And everything here is actually what they use in mine in the water bodies. So we are here to close down the shop.
She claims to have some documentation. What are those documentations she's claiming to have, and is she going to produce them for us now?
Yeah, so we asked her because to sell these machines and this other equipment, you need permits to sell them. So we asked her if she has EPA permit. She says she has it, so we want to see, because EPA will not permit a shop that will sell Changfan, a shop that will sell motors and other parts for operating or mining in our water bodies. So I know it's a lie. I'm yet to see the papers.
Thank you very much. So as I said earlier, the EPA is here to clamp down the importation and also the fabrication of Changfan engines into this place. Just if my cameraman could pan to our right, as you see, there are a lot of washing equipment that have been fabricated by these people, and they are out here for sale. As you can see, they have a lot of metals, steel metals, which are the raw materials for the fabrication of these washing points. And as the people we came to meet are busily working on some of these things. So, as I said earlier, the EPA thinks that these people are not doing the right thing, and they are here to clamp down on their activities. So now the EPA officials are touring the whole plant, trying to see what exactly they have in here. Already they found some fine equipment. These are some of them. These are used in the fabrication of the Changfan boats. As you can see, this is the engine of the Changfan, and as we speak now, it's illegal to import some of these equipment into the country. Now, this equipment, they are used to power the boats. These are the engines itself, and the whole shop in here. Okay, let's listen to her.
This is the whatever blankets that they use this in the washing of the gold in the river body, because we've seen it being used. This is the one that captures the gold when they are washing it in the river bodies. So this shop, we have to close it down. We seize all these materials that support the mining in our river bodies.
We are finding more of the boats here. Yeah. About 3 of them are already packed in there.
This actually is the motor. This is the Changfan. This one, the engine of the Changfan. See, they are here in the shop together with the oils that they use in the mining. So this one, we'll seize them all and close down the shop.
So Brace, those you see around there, they are the hoses that are used in the pumping of the water when these people are operating within the river bodies. So according to the EPA, they are shutting down the operations of these people, and it's part of the measures being adopted to ensure that our water bodies are rid of illegal mining, which has now turned a lot of the water bodies within this enclave, the Amansie Central and its environs. It's actually destroying all of these water bodies in there. So these are water pumps. They are engines that are used to pump water at this in the various washing points in our river bodies and other places, and they are all stocked in here in their numbers. So this is not the only area, the fabrication point within the Amansie enclave. There are a lot of them dotted within and outside Amansie, and today Amansie is the first place that the EPA are visiting. They will make sure that they move to a lot of these areas to clamp down on their activities. So the EPA continue to tour the area. There are a lot of conversations going on within the officials, finding out what exactly they have in here.
So here we've seen these machines. These are the engine for the Changfan. There are a lot of them here. So the permit they said they have is to operate a warehouse and to sell what they said they want to sell is parts for caterpillars. That is what they said they want to sell in a warehouse, only for us to come and see. Everything here is about galamsey, especially in our water bodies. Thank you.
So these people, obviously, according to the documentation they have, are doing the wrong thing. They have documentation for operating a warehouse and sale of caterpillar equipment. But today, they are now dealing in Changfan boats and others which are used in the fabrication and also in illegal mining operations. So we continue to tour with them, the EPA officials, see what exactly is happening in here. They are trying to review get a lot of revelations in here. A lot of things are happening here.
They connect.
So we are finding other equipment, and we are trying to get insights into what these equipment are used for. Okay. What are these equipment?
This is the driver machine. The driver, it runs this pump. A long bar, a pipe is connected to this, and this you run it in the pit. Then you then pump it onto the mat where the sluicing is done. So this is a typical, they call it at the local level, one leg. So this is a setup of the one leg. Then when they send it to the pit, they connect all the necessary pipes to get the system running.
So it's used in illegal operations?
Yes. It's the hydraulic machine, hydraulic mining. It pumps the metals, the rocks, everything into the sluicing box.
So there are other equipment, there are other machines and equipment that are being made here. We can see those, if I may call them cylinders in there.
Those cylinder is coupled here. You know, that cylinder is coupled to this part. So they are all part of the accessory of the hydraulic system. So
let's get closer to the other equipment in there and see if you can help us identify all those equipment. There are a lot of equipment and machines packed in here. We are going around with the EPA to try and find out what exactly they are and how these equipment and machines are used in mining operations. So these are the same machines, or these are different?
These are the drivers, the pumps. They use them to drive the hydraulic pumps. So they are all part of the hydraulic system. So this
move to the other tents that have been made in there.
So the cylinder, this cylinder. Okay, let's the cylinder. This one is coupled to the other one, the other pump. This is the pump, and this is connected to it, and then it's pumped onto the sluice box on top of. It can also be in the pit or in an area where mostly is where the material is. You pump it, they dilute it with water to get the fluid, so that in the form of a fluid, then they pump it. So this is a typical hydraulic. Almost everything here is meant for small scale mining.
I've seen a lot of steel pipes and others. Yeah. Can you also tell me what they are used for?
The steel pipes are part of the setup. That is where they used to pump when we go to refill, you see a setup. We'll see the setup, and then we can give you drawings and everything. You see a setup.
So these are all parts of illegal operations, yes. Machines used in illegal operations.
Yeah, they are used. They are used in illegal operations mostly. But for now, they are mostly illegal mining.
So, according to the EPA, they are finding a lot of equipment and other machinery within this particular warehouse. And most of the equipment that we are finding here are used in the fabrication of illegal equipment that are used to destroy our water bodies and other areas. Now, what they are doing now is that they have a big truck here, and these trucks are going to cut some of the equipment that we have in here out of the place. Now, the EPA will ensure that this place is shut down, especially because these people are unable to show the necessary documentation that allows them to operate this particular venture within this area. We are seeing another warehouse in there. If possible, we'll draw closer and see what exactly are in there. But from where I am here, it seems there are barrels and other things. There are also metal steel pipes also loaded in there. But we'll draw closer, try to identify them, and the EPA officials with me will try to give us further explanation on what these things are. Okay. I don't know if we can get closer or we can.
A generator, a genset, which you couple to the Changfan machine to produce electricity, to run your pumps, your motors, and other mining machinery. So this is meant to generate electricity, but mostly is used by the illegal miners on the site.
It looks like these are Changfan engines.
Yeah, that's the drivers, the Changfan machines, the machines, the drivers or the pumps, the pumps. Those are the engines, not to drive the pumps, to drive this one. So it does a lot of things.
So as you can see, a lot of these Changfan engines, the pumps, are all stocked in here. They are here in their numbers, hundreds of them stocked at Anyankwanta here in the Ashanti region. So let's get more details about Anyankwanta, the enclave itself, and what they do within this area.
Yeah, the thing about Anyankwanta is that I can say is the hub of these Changfan machines. Almost every shop you visit, you find these things there. But the thing about the permit is that if you look at the permit instructions, it is clearly stated that Changfan is exempt. It's not part of the permit conditions. So they shouldn't lie that, oh, I have a paper. If you have a paper, the Changfan is clearly, as part of the, if you look at the schedule, it is clearly stated that this permit does not cover Changfan and no other equipment related to illegal mining. And so that is it. It is settled.
Thank you very much. So, talking about Anyankwanta, it's a major connecting area to some of the mining areas within the Ashanti region. If you want to go to Obuasi, it's Anyankwanta. If you want to go to Manso and its enclave, you have to go through Anyankwanta. So, Anyankwanta serves as a market for some of these equipment that are used in illegal mining because it connects to Manso, Obuasi, and its enclave. The CEO of the Environmental Protection Authority has more to say.
Yeah, so in this same shop, this is where they fabricate the Changfan machine. We can see clearly that they were actually in operation and they ran away when we got here. So in the same shop they sell the motor, the engines, it's the same shop they fabricated. So it's clear that everything they do here is illegal and supports the illegal mining in our water bodies. So EPA is here to close them down, and we take no mercy at this point. Thank you.
So this is a major operation point here in the Ashanti region. As you can see, this is one of the hubs for the fabrication of these Changfan machines in the Ashanti regions. They have a lot of the Changfan engines stocked in the warehouse. They have other equipment also in here, fabrication points and others. We are trying to get more officials of the EPA, especially those in the Ashanti region, to give us details how they intend to keep this place shut and, if possible, stop them from returning here, especially when they do not have the necessary documentation here for the job that they are doing in here. Sir, thank you very much. Now, it looks like this place today will be shut down. Now, after shutting down the place, what happens?
Yes, so as the region and as a regional director, I don't think that we have provided permit for such equipment. I will ensure that this facility is closed until we receive further clarifications from the mining department from the headquarters. Fortunately enough, the permit condition that we gave them do not cover this kind of equipment. So it's good. This enforcement is good, and I also want to thank the CEO for ensuring this compliance has been activated. We also want to thank the President for providing the goodwill and the platform for us to fight illegal mining. This is just one of the shops. From here, we are moving to 3 other shops before we go into the mining area proper. We just want Ghanaians to have a feel, and I can understand that, yes, EPA is committed to fighting, provided us, for us to have the goodwill of the President, the Minister, and our CEO. We are sure that, yes, we'll make sure these things are flushed out within the shortest possible time.
Do you think that it's possible for you to carry all these engines we are seeing here?
Yes, we will carry at least 60% of these engines, but we intend to dismantle most of the equipment here and close down the shop. This will be under the supervision of my team at Bekwai and then Obuasi. They will provide daily monitoring and daily reports from henceforth till we finish this exercise. This is a 3-week exercise in Ashanti region as a pilot. So we are not going to relent or stop today. We will get guidance from the CEO going forward.
Thank you very much. So the EPA, according to them, will be adopting a lot of strategies to deal with this Changfan machine menace in the region. As at now, the EPA is ensuring that they cut out almost all of the engines that are stocked in these warehouses. As we said earlier, these people, they don't have any authorization or documentation to deal in the kind of equipment that they deal in here. What the authorization says is that they have their mandate to ensure that they provide, or they use this place as a warehouse and also sell equipment. That's Caterpillar equipment, not Changfan machines and its equipment. As we came in here, the workers were working on some of the Changfan boats, and immediately they realized that the EPA or the enforcers are here. They stopped the operations, and most of them left the enclave. But fortunately, the EPA were able to find some of the machines, the engines, and as you can see, those are some of the engines being carted away by the EPA. So some work is being done. After the EPA released or issued a ban on these equipment, they've moved into the enforcement stage. For 3 weeks, they will be in the Ashanti region, ensuring that people who operate these illegal ventures are all halted and the places are shut down. As you can see, there are some Chinese nationals who own the place. They are already here. We'll try or we attempt to speak to some of the Chinese nationals if they'll be willing to talk to us. Brother, how are you?
I don't speak English.
But you speak in English? So, do you own the place?
I don't know.
Is the place yours?
I don't know. I don't know.
You say?
I don't know.
You don't know who owns the place?
I know speak. No English.
You say?
No English. Sorry.
You own the place?
No English, no English.
No English.
So according to him, he doesn't speak the English language, so he's unable to communicate with us. But this woman earlier was able to communicate with the EPA CO. So hello, madam.
I check my paper. I have paper. I put the weight.
All right. So they are not willing to speak to us. But as you can see, the EPA is enforcing their mandate, shutting down the place, carrying out the Changfan machines, the engines and other equipment that are used in the fabrication of the Changfan boats. So the EPA is still on the ground. So according to them, from here, they will move to some other areas to enforce their mandates to shut down some of these areas and ensure that this place is rid of all illegal activities, especially the fabrication of Changfan boats and other equipment that are used in illegal mining operations. So there's a conversation going on between the EPA officials and the Chinese who own this place.
18 years. But 18 months.
Expired. And located at Ofaso Kokobin in the Bekwai municipality to construct and operate the proposed 1,600 meter square warehouse facility for storage of general goods as per attached schedule. Now open the attached schedule. Let's see whether you indicated that you will be selling mining equipment. This even expired. Take it, it's expired. Now look, listen to me. Comply with all relevant project specifications, mitigations, monitoring and other environmental management provisions as indicated in Form AER. The project involves the operation of a warehouse for the storage of spare parts. Go, let's see what spare parts they said they were going to. Dog, come on, yeah. This is not about Jerry. Hello? Please, who is speaking? Hello? Please, who is speaking?
Let me see them.
Dog, address this issue. I don't have time for this. Yeah, come to the office. Hello? Talk to them. Now, Opi, let me see the schedule of things they want to handle.
This is expired.
They are both expired. Let me see. So spare parts. Yes, this is the renewed one.
They should bring the permit conditions.
That's what I'm saying. Where is it?
So the EP officials here, as you can see, are going through the documentation of the Chinese. Now, what they are claiming is that they have authorization to stock some of these equipment. Now they are going through the schedule. Let's listen to the EPA boss about what exactly they can stock within this warehouse as indicated. So they are going through the document. According to the EPA, they do not have the necessary documentation to stock these ones, but the Chinese nationals insist that they have the necessary documentation covering their operations. So the EPA is going through it. Some of the documents are expired according to the EPA. Okay, let's go.
The attached schedule permit. Now let me see the attached permit schedule. Where is the schedule?
Is that a schedule?
Yes, let me see. What does the schedule?
We used to stay to. But now, listen, what is happening is that this is for a warehouse for them to store spare parts, but not to fabricate. What we are seeing here is more like fabrication, contrary to the permit conditions. So we don't entertain such a thing. That is it.
So spare parts, does it cover some of these engines they are stocking?
No. It excludes the sale and storage of Changfan parts. That is it. That is it.
They were not given the permission. They were never given the permission to fabricate illegal mining equipment. They were given a permit to operate a warehouse.
But the current one,
you understand? Changfan fabrication is not part of the permitting, the things that were permitted. So we are confiscating some of them as evidence.
That is it. They were not. It wasn't there.
Yes, it's not.
From the effective date of this one,
yeah.
The issue of Changfan has been brought up by
Final expression of permit recently. So some
So-
of them do not have it.
So according to the EPA, the documentation they have indicates that they are able to store spare parts, and that doesn't include Changfan, and also the fabrication of Changfan equipment and other illegal mining equipment. It's outside this what this documentation spells out. So they are going ahead to shut down their operations in here. Earlier, she tried to call some people, some powers, to speak to the EPA officials, but they couldn't. The EPA officials have referred them to come to their office for redress. If they have anything to say about this, they should come to their office for that. So that is what the EPA is proceeding on now. They are shutting down the place immediately. As you can see, there are trucks in there, some towing equipment and others trying to cut some of the equipment out. With the volumes of Changfan boats I've seen, the Changfan machines I've seen, I'm unable. I don't think the EPA will be able to carry all of them out here, especially the Changfan engines. They have a number of them stocked in their warehouse. So this is what is happening here at Anyankwanta, a warehouse that stocks Changfan engine. That warehouse has been shut down by the EPA because they don't have the necessary documentation for their operations, and also the importation, fabrication of Changfan boats and others are banned by the EPA per the documentation or per the press release they brought out somewhere last week. So this is what is happening here. The EPA has the police escort, other military personnel, all with the EPA to try and enforce the mandate of the EPA. So that is what exactly is happening here. According to the EPA, they have 3 more places, big warehouses like what we are seeing here, to visit, and they will move on to visit these places, and if they find their operations contrary to what the law says, they will continue to shut them down. So Brace can take over from here.
Well, that's my colleague there, Nanaya Ojima, bringing us those updates from that particular warehouse, what you can see on your screen. But look, I think the EPA should as well stretch their arms to the Western region and check some of these facilities dotted across the highway from Beposo towards Takrade. You see a lot of these there, but this is happening in Anyankwanta in the Amansie Central, in the Ashanti region. Huge machines there. The machine that you saw are called washing plants, big ones, and then you saw Changfan machines also in the warehouses. They are fabricated, and this is the first time I'm seeing that the one that was lifted onto the machine. I've not seen that one physically before. Interesting, but yeah, we'll give you more update. We'll give you more update from there, but.